Hello, I am Mari of So Disorganized, and I love to talk all things sewing, fashion, creativity, and just general fabricy goodness. I don't know where I was going with that. So I am back for the first time in ages. It has been, I don't even know, a long time since I recorded a video, and I just felt inspired. It's snowing outside. I'm all dressed all cozy. I might even it is properly, when I say it's snowing, it is properly snowing. I will input a little video now or at some point just to show you that it's big, fat, proper snow flurries. So I am dressed all cozy. I have my hot drink, which is actually not as hot as I wanted to because I went to start filming and then my sister video called me and then I was like, all right, now she's done, I can get started in the video. And then my dad video called me. So, you know, we're about an hour after I intended to start. But it's warm, so that counts. It is, what am I drinking? It is a matcha tea because I'm feeling bougie and I don't like coffee, but I need that kind of energy fix. So yeah, I have got my hot drink and I thought we would come on and just, do a little talk about fabric, do a fabric haul, do a plans video, because it has been a long time since I've done a video. And I just think that's just a really good way to, get back into it. So, what am I wearing? Do you want to know what I'm wearing? So this top, I can't fully remember the pattern. I want to say it is a Patterns for Pirate pattern, maybe like oversized sweater, and it's in this cord. And I am wearing my Foxy Boxies in this. It's a block print. I want to say I got it from Fabric Godmother. I can't remember. I didn't plan this, as you know. Now, I don't know how this video is going to go. I have a lot of fabric because when I say I'm doing a fabric haul, some of it is new fabric, some of it is fabric I have plans for. And even when I say new fabric, like how long ago was it since I did a fabric haul? Possibly over a year ago, maybe a little bit less. But either way, this is like fabric that has been collected since January, and I'm not even showing you all the fabric. I've just picked out a few. Some I had plans for, some I don't. But I just want to be really fun to get on here and do fabric. And I've missed taking videos. And the thing is, I will be honest, I have filmed videos previously this year. I've actually filmed quite a few. And then it's just come to editing them and uploading them. And I kind of just chickened out, or I've got distracted and moved on to something else and I haven't uploaded them. So hopefully you will be watching this video, it will be live, you'll be seeing it, and I will have edited and uploaded it. But also I don't know how long it's going to be, so I might do it in two parts. I don't like to edit too much. I like to do minimum editing. I would say it's because I like to be authentic, but in reality it's just because I'm lazy and I hate editing. I love the filming and I love the talking and I love the showing you the fabric. What I hate is listening to myself back and watching myself back and then editing it all and doing that. That's just, if I could pay somebody to do that, I would. But I can't. I am just me, my lonely self. But I really want to go and bring you more videos because I love doing it. I love, putting content out over several platforms. So we're going to give it a go. But all that to say, this might be over two parts. It just depends. And I've got a big pile of fabric here. I might talk to you about all of it. I might talk to you about some of it, depending on how the video goes. We'll just get on with it. Let's just get on with it. But yeah, so it is winter and it is cold. As I just said, and you saw, it is snowing out there. So my winter sewing brain is fully on now. I just want to sew warm, cozy clothes. That's all I want to wear. And at the moment, actually, what I will do, which I brought down, is my current project, which is here. I will show you what I've been working on because I'm really excited with it. So this is the fabric, before I tell you what it is. And I've had this in my stash since possibly last year. It's from Sew Me Sunshine. And when I saw it, I love red and pink. If you've seen my Instagram, you will notice a little bit of a theme, obviously bright colours, but a lot of red and pinks. It's just my favourite colour combination. It makes my heart sing. So when I saw this like fleecy boucle fabric, I snapped it up. And then I've just been sitting on it, too scared to cut it and sew it. But then I really wanted to wear, I wanted something warm to wear. I have a lot of coats. I have a lot of like denim style jackets. And I do have some like fleecy like clothes like this. However, it was in a time before I started, like really fully embracing color, and they're just not they just don't really fit into my wardrobe as much anymore, or they don't make me feel super happy. Sorry, I've got this little microphone. I'm hoping it works. Has it got the light on? Yeah, it is turned on. I think so I might bang it a little bit because I'm not used to having it there. I'm just, I decided to just go all technical on that. Now it might not work, and this might be a video of silence, and that'll be really infuriating. But hopefully it does, and you can hear me a bit clearly, and hopefully I won't bang it too much. But it's like, I don't wear makeup often, and when I do, I'm constantly like rubbing my eyes and just smearing it everywhere. And I think I'm gonna have like the same thing with this. And I don't know, my hands are very animated today. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let's talk about this. So I am making the Vicky Sews Abbey. I will put a picture up there. And so far we have the zip in and all the facings. We've got the collar. We've got the inside facing. All that's left to do is add the sleeve and add the lining. But should we? I haven't actually tried it on sleeveless. Let's give it a go. Let's see how it looks. But I'm so excited for this. Do you know what? Actually, looking at this as like a sleeveless, I'm gonna add the sleeves. But I do think, but this might. Wait, I don't know how well you can hear me with that zipped up. I love it. Oh my gosh. This is just like, I'm not going to lie. This is not easy fabric to work with. It's very bulky, very thick. And I have been very tempted to just put it to the side and give myself a break from it. But putting it on like that is actually reinvigorating that excitement for this. And I am going to get this done. And the piece of I don't know what I'm going to say. The cherry on top. Let's do that. The cherry on top is, I've only got a few pieces here. I am making a matching bucket hat. This is going to be my winter bucket hat. Now, I have cut out two. So I'm trying to get comfortable, and I feel like really low down right now, and I feel like the camera's really high. I don't know, I feel proportionally weird. Whatever. I'm making two, and I was going to sell one. However, I might do a little giveaway. Now, I don't know. I'm going to see where I'm at. I might do a little giveaway with it because it's going to be really, really cute. So we will see. We will see where I'm at when I made it. But yeah, it's going to have a matching bucket hat. Perfect. I'm so excited. And I do have a little bit left. I don't know if I have enough to make a little bag, but if I do, I might just make a little bag. We love the matching accessories here. But that is what I am working on currently. I'm kind of at that point now where I've been doing it for about a week now, and my attention span with sewing is so bad. But if anything takes too long to sew, I do get bored. It's my ADHD. I can't help it. It's not me. It's my brain. But yeah, so I'm kind of getting to the end of my attention span with it. So I really just need to get on and get it done, because of what happens otherwise is I'll move on to the next new and shiny and it won't get finished. And I really don't want to do this because I love this. I love this fabric and I want to get it done. So I just really need to keep the dopamine levels up, keep my brain in it. And that's why I think as soon as I've done this, I'm just going to go up and sew it and get it done. But I think it's also because I'm not massively enjoying sewing it, just because it's not the easiest fabric to work with. My machine is making all sorts of noises, like dog, 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 when it goes through. So my machine isn't enjoying sewing it. And I really feel like this one is more sewing for the final project as opposed to like sewing to enjoy the sew. So I'm going to get this done, and then I'm going to move on to like a fabric project with a bit easier fabrics that I might enjoy, which I don't have the fabric for now. But my next project is going to be a coat. It is a fabric godmother. No, not a fabric godmother. So I am now part of the Minerva ambassador team. Yay! So happy. They have such nice fabric, and they are sending me my first fabric for a project soon. I will put it up there. But it's going to be a denim, and I'm making the Eliza trench from Paper Cut Patterns because I just think that it's going to be my Elmer the Elephant Technicolor Coat of Dreams. And I do have a fur Technicolor Coat of Dreams. You might have seen it. I'll put it up there if not. And this is going to be like that one is more like cold weather. It's properly furry and it's so warm and amazing. But this one's going to be like my more transitional seasons, not when I need to be like properly bundled up and snug. And I'm so excited for that. And I can't wait for it to arrive. And I have been told that it is all ready to be sent. So it should hopefully be here soon. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, we have been talking now for 10 minutes. And I have not even started showing you my fabric. There is no particular order here. There is no rhyme or reason. I'm just going to pull from the pile. Whatever I pull, it'll be like a lucky dip I will talk to you about. So let's do it lucky dip style, because then no fabric feels like it's being prioritized. They might have feelings, you don't know. Remember growing up, I was convinced, like, I don't know if anybody watched The Little Princess, like that film is traumatizing. But like that film made me convinced that my toys were alive. And I used to get so upset. Like I used to have to be so careful about what I said around them because, you know, pathological people pleaser here. I didn't even want to offend my toys. And you know what? There is still part of my adult brain that is like that. Like I can't say anything mean or anything around my toys, just in case. Like there's like a minuscule chance that they might be sentient and aware. But if they are, it's got to be hard being a toy and having no autonomy and no control. So, you know, I let them, I try and be kind. Honestly, like I said, I'm a pathological people pleaser to the point where it gets ridiculous. So, yeah, I don't even know how I got onto that. Moving on. Okay, right. So this is the first one I picked. And I am torn with this because, okay, so look at it. It's like a cat gingham. It's incredible. It is amazing. It's from Rainbow Fabrics. It's a cotton. I have 4 meters of this, I believe. It might be 5. I'm pretty sure it's 4. And my original plan for buying this was to make a skirt. I wanted to make a maxi length skirt. I kind of had a couple patterns in mind. I wanted one with like, is it called a yoke? I'm not sure. It's like, you know, like you get the skirt, so you've got like, you know, you've got the waistband, and then like you might have like a yoke that kind of comes in like that, and then you've got the skirt. I'm calling it a yoke. It might not be a yoke. I wanted to make one like that. However, I kind of love the idea of making a coat. Like it is a cotton. It's like a quilting weight cotton. However, my plan would be to interface the entire thing like in a medium woven interfacing, or like if I don't do heavyweight woven interfacing exist. I don't know. Since using woven interfacing, which is cotton backed interfacing, so instead of like, you know, the plasticky one, it's just glue on cotton, so it's very much just feels like you're sticking fabric on fabric. I know they do medium weight. I don't know if they do heavyweight, but a heavyweight might make better. But how cute would this be as a trench coat? So that is kind of, I've got a lot of I want to make a lot of coats. The thing is, I don't have that many places to store coats. So I'm gonna have to, you know, try and work that through in my brain. I need to sort out like a better storage solution for my coats, because this winter I've got at least 5 coats I want to make this season that I'm probably gonna be making back to back to back. So yeah, I need to like figure out where I'm gonna put all these coats and not tell Liam because he's already like, you have too many clothes, you make too many clothes, you've got no room for your clothes. And I'm like, that is the strife of life. But anyway, so yeah, it's really, really cute. I just love the cats. And I just do think that it would make just a really nice, like, seasonal, I think like more spring, autumn weight. Like this won't do me any good in the winter. And it might even be nice, like, you know, a light summer coat. But yeah, I definitely want to interface it all because I want to give it a bit more structure. So it's not just, I don't really want it to have drape. I want it to be a structured coat. So that is potentially a plan for this. But I might put it to the side until I can, you know, properly decide. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, next. Okay, I'll do this one. So this I don't have plans for. I just loved it. It was from a girl, Romy of So Like. She is not just an absolutely beautiful human being, but has just the best eye for design. Her clothes are amazing. Her fabric line was incredible. And I had to snap this up because it is so unique. It is hand block printed, and she only did a very limited run because of the work that had to go into, you know, doing all the individual colors. Somebody spent a lot of hard work making this, and I appreciate it, and I think it's amazing. And like I said, I don't know. I want to say it's cotton. Pretty sure it's a cotton. I don't know what I'm going to make with this because it is so special that, and like, I feel like this is one of those fabrics that eventually that project will spring to mind and it'll be the perfect project. And that very much does happen for me a lot. Like, I will put fabric to the side and then just I'll like have a dream, or like I'll be lying there thinking about sewing and just suddenly the perfect project will pop into my head. And I feel like that will happen with this fabric one day. So I have not got any plans for this yet, but I just wanted to share it because it is just so lovely and it is new fabric and it's beautiful. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. What would you make with it? I don't know. It's just so nice. I could make a dress. I want to make something that I'll get a lot of wear out of. That's kind of my thing, is I want to make something that I'm going to, I don't know, wear a lot. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just blabbling on. But anyway, yeah, that is that one from So Like. It is beautiful. So far, I have no plans with the fabric that I'm getting. That is not the theme. Some of them I do have a plan for. Okay, this one. This one's peeking out over the top. Is from Fabric Godmother. It is beautiful. It's like, I want to say it's like a cotton wool blend. Um, it's just very much me. And obviously it's going to be a coat. What coat? I don't know. Now, Susie of, oh, what is her Instagram handle? I can't remember, but I will put a picture up. She made the trend pattern coat. Yeah, the trend pattern oversized coat in this fabric. And honestly, I wish I'd thought of it first. I'm not going to copy, because a coat like that is one of a kind. And like, sometimes I don't mind imitating other sewers if, like, I don't know, it's like somebody made a pair of trousers or something like that. I'm like, oh, that works really cool, that's nice. But when it's something like the coat that Susie made, I feel like it's just, the beauty of that is that it is truly one of a kind and it is incredible. And as much as I would love to steal her idea and do it myself, I feel like that one just needs to exist in its own space. So I'm not sure what I'm going to make with this. It will be a coat. I feel like every time I think of a coat, my mind falls back to the Eliza Trench from from Paper Cut Patterns. But I don't want to make a million of them. I've got a few fabrics put aside that I want to make with that, but I want to do a few different styles. I don't want to just have the same coat style over and over again. I want to have a few different styles. So no, I haven't got plans for a coat with this yet. I just know that at some point, hopefully this season, it is going to be sewn up into a coat. I just need to wait till, like, you know, a pattern jumps out at me. But it's so soft and so warm, and I just love it. I think it's incredible. So yeah, I cannot wait to get that sewn up. But that will definitely be sooner rather than later, because I feel so good wearing that. Just so good wearing that. Okay, next. Next, we're actually getting through these at an alright time. Okay, so this one, oh my god, I'm pulling out. It's buried. I don't have plans to sew this year, because this is going to be one for summer, but I still had to share it with you because you will understand why when you see it. This is I think my favorite fabric of all time, and I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, look at it. It's cats, it's bow ties, it's color, it's green. I got this from Etsy. I can't remember the shop name. It is a Japanese fabric. A coke, is it coca? Coca? I'm not sure. There we go. That is the fabric. I've only got 1.5 meters of this. I kind of like the idea of making a shirt. I don't know if I've got enough for that. Initially, I was like, oh, I want to make a corset because I think it would look amazing as a corset. However, I would only use a little bit of the fabric, and I want to kind of utilize it all. So I might see if I can get a shirt out of this. Like, even if I can just get a short sleeve shirt out of this. Because I think it is something I'm going to wear a lot. And I'm like, you know what? Now I'm thinking about a shirt because, you know, the mind clicks and clicks when I'm doing this. I might even make this up in winter. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, I just love it. Just look at it. This is so me. It's unreal. Like, there are certain fabrics that I feel like are just my personality put into a fabric, and like sometimes it feels like that person just, like, you know, like wormed its way into my brain and just took out my thoughts and put it on fabric. And this is very much one of those that I'm like, yeah, this has literally come from the innermost workings of my brain, and I love it. So I actually, oh, it smells so good. It's been washed. So yeah, I want to get that sewn up very soon because I just really love it. I really do. Right, drink break because is and I'm going to drink it while I still got a little bit of warmth in it. So actually, well, this is not an advert because they're not paying me to do this. But so this is the Space Goods matcha mushroom blend tea. I don't know. It's really nice. It's really tasty, and it's really good for energy. And if you've been thinking about it, I Space Goods are like pretty much all I have. Their Rainbow Dust, their Astro Dust, their Glow Dust, and their matcha. Like, I actually really like their products. So if you've been thinking about it and you want to, if you purchase using the referral code that I will put below, then I get 20% off, you get 20% off, and I get a little bit of a commission just like through an affiliate link. But like I said, this isn't sponsored. It is just me saying that, you know, if you would like to, if you have been thinking about purchasing it, then I really can't recommend it enough. This is like my 3rd month of using their products, and I kind of like, I feel like it really helps my brain. Just, yeah, if you want to, then, you know, it doesn't cost you anymore. Actually, it saves you money if you buy it through my link, and it just gives me a little bit of money. So yeah, but anyway, like I said, not an advert, just a little PSA. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about this one, because this one is, I have mixed feelings about. Okay, this is 100% linen. It's fabric Godmother. Now, I will put a picture up of this because this is a problem with buying fabric online, is that I thought this, like, so I'll hold it close so you can see that it's, also, my nails are an absolute mess. I am getting them done next week, like removed and redone next week. So they just look gross right now, but we accept this is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, I'll put a picture up. As you can see, this is like red and grey. Now, it was called red and oatmeal, and in the picture it looks a lot more cream, like a lot whiter and a lot creamier. So when I bought this thinking that it was going to be red and creamy color. Like, and to me, oatmeal, I mean, oatmeal is porridge, isn't it? Isn't that just, like, Americans just call it oatmeal, but isn't it porridge? And porridge is like more white. So, you know, I did the dots, I connected the dots. This is red and grey, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this now, because my original plan was very similar to the cat one. Interface it all. I got 5 meters of it because I wanted to interface it, make like a jacket and a pair of trousers, like make a co-ord set. But it's not the color that I wanted. This is a risk of buying online. Like, I'd say for the most part, I have been very lucky, and what I buy is what I get. So I you know, like once in a blue moon. And I also used a voucher to buy it. So I think in total I paid like 20, £30 for it, for like 5 meters of, and it is amazing quality. Like it is so soft. It feels just stunning. It looks stunning. The only thing that is off is the color for me. Um, but like I said, it's fine. We can work with it. And what I'm thinking is maybe something like the heather blazer, and I want to make the Merchant and Mills pegs to go with it. Is it called the pegs? I'll put pictures of all of it up there, so you can see. But yeah, I don't know. It's just never nice, is it, when you kind of, because I was so excited about this. It's like one of those fabrics that, like, and I know it's, just like, oh, it's just a gingham, what to get excited about, but it's like a gingham linen and it is beautiful. And I was incredibly excited and had all these ideas in my head, and then it arrived and it wasn't what I expected. And it does always feel like a bit of a blow, but you know what? It's fine. It's still a beautiful fabric. I still want to sew it up. And then I'm thinking, if I have any scraps, because like I said, I got 5 meters, so I've got more than I'll need, because what I originally planned would have needed more fabric. I might even like make my mum some really nice tablecloths for Christmas, like linen napkins for the table for Christmas, for a Christmas present, and that, because I think she'd really like that. So yeah, it's not all a loss, but that is, like I said, that is just part and parcel of buying online. You don't always get what you think you're going to get, but it is still a beautiful fabric. And when I say it is soft, it is so incredibly soft, and it just feels beautiful. So like I said, I'm not too disappointed. I still really like it, and I still want to make it. I still want to sew it up soon, but I do have now a lot of this fabric that more than I need because of it. But it is what it is. It's fine. Okay, moving on. What should we do next? I'm going to do this one because this is a selfless one. Um, and this is for Freya's Christmas present. Now, I bought this at was it the knitting, what, Ali Pally? Is it Ali Pally? No, Ali Pally isn't knitting and stitching, is it? I can't remember. The stitching, I can't remember. One of the sewing fairs. Like it really doesn't matter. I bought it from Higgs and Higgs, and my plan is to make Freya the Flora jacket from Brightside Fabric Co. And my plan was, when I bought it, actually, was it last year that I went? I honestly can't remember. Slipped my brain. Whenever I went to the show, this year or last year, or whatever it was. And I was going to make her a quilted coat then. I didn't. It didn't happen because one thing or another. I think that was when my sewing stuff was downstairs and I was in the process of moving it upstairs, and now I'm in the process of moving it back downstairs. It's been a year, because yeah, my kids are now, like, William's 7, Freya's 5. They want their own space. Like, William likes to go up there and play. He likes to do his Lego and that, and then he gets really annoyed when Freya goes into the room because she just kind of knocks over his boxes and that, and he gets really angry and they fight. So they get into that point now where they want their own space, they need their own space, and that means that my craft room is no more. So it's all got to come down here, and I've got to find a space for the ridiculous amount of stuff that I have. So expect a destash soon. It will be coming. But yeah, so it's absolutely lovely. It's beautiful on both sides. So I will do it. My plan is to make it reversible. I'll do like bias binding on the inside to make it look lovely. So it will be a reversible jacket with a hood. I've not done a reversible quilted jacket before. This is completely new for me. So, we will see. But yeah, no, I think that she's going to love it, and that I'm going to get done as one of her Christmas presents, because we're not doing massive Christmas this year. Because, well, they've just had a birthday. Like, they just literally, like, Freya's was the end of October, William's was September, and they got a lot of what they wanted for their birthdays. They leave their toys lying around. They are not the best at tidying up after themselves, so we're constantly saying, you don't get any more toys unless you show us that you can look after the toys that you have. Because, we always tell them how privileged and how fortunate they are. Not that they take any of it in or they even care, but, we try. But we have told them this year that Santa is only bringing them a couple of gifts because Santa has seen that they already have a lot of gifts and they haven't been tidying up the gifts that they have. And they, and we even said to them, I was like, where are your presents from last year, from last Christmas? And they're like, don't know exactly. That is, I was like, the elves work hard to make your presents and you are not being respectful. So what we're going to do this year is, like the same as we do every year, we're going to make our shoe boxes of their toys to send off. But we're also going to be like, Santa is, limiting the presents. And for Freya, like I know what Santa's getting them both, and then like I said, Liam and I will just top it up, and Freya, and one of Freya's presents is going to be this quilted jacket coat, which I think she's going to really love. She has seen the fabric, but I think she's forgotten about the fabric because she hasn't seen it in ages. So I've just got to remember to hide this when I'm done making this video. And yeah, I think that she's going to really love that. And I'm doing it again as I do every year, and I hate myself for it. I'm making the Christmas presents. I do this every year, and I really, really hate myself for it, especially as we are like December next week. But I kind of know what I'm making everybody anyway. Like I'm making my mum pajamas. I don't think my sister will watch this, but just in case she does, I'm not going to say what my sister's having. I might even make my dad pajamas too. Liam and I have decided that we're not doing presents for each other this year, just because there's nothing we really want or need. I've told my parents that all I want is like vouchers for paint and stuff to decorate the house. I don't want any gifts. I literally just give me vouchers so I can go to like B&Q or wherever. Oh, my voice is going a bit. Yeah, and I can just I really want to get this house decorated next year. So my face is so itchy. I think I've got a straight hair. So yeah, we're just doing like a really, really pared down Christmas this year. And I was even thinking like I might even just get the kids like an experience voucher. So like a voucher for Legoland, Freya get like our horse riding voucher, that kind of thing. But just we don't need all the stuff. So yeah, that was one heck of a tangent. Right, moving on. We are half an hour in now. Oh yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this here. And then I'm going to start recording again straight after to do part 2. But I just think that half an hour is enough. Half an hour is long enough. So yeah, okay, I'm going to say bye for now. And I'm going to start up again straight again in the video 2. And I will upload them at the same time. But yeah, let's just... Yeah, okay. So I'll see you again in a minute or whenever you watch the next one. Bye!